photos of our top 6 Queen from
Dahil po, sinamahan niya ako sa journey ko sa Thailand. Actually, kakalabag lang po namin kaninang madaling araw and we go straight here. And I'm just really grateful to all of you para po salubungin po kami dito sa Pilipinas.
We get to know a little bit more about the process of the show. So, how did you enjoy Thailand?
I really enjoyed Thailand so much. It's my first time going out of the country. I get to experience a lot of things, the food, the people, and of course the pageant itself. I made sisterhood po sa Miss International Queen Pageant. I get to know a lot of Filipinos din po sa Thailand dahil po marami pong nag-support po sa akin doon. Even though malayo po yung bansa natin sa Thailand, they exert a lot of effort just to be there at cheer po ako. And of course, sa inyo po, sa lahat po ng medias na sinubaybayan po ako sa journey ko sa Thailand and sa pag-repost ng mga pictures ko po. Sobrang salamat po sa inyong lahat.
So you had a success into your finishing. So could you share us the challenges that you underwent and how you got through them? And of course, the people that helped you.
Marami pong naranasan din sa Thailand. Marami po kaming marami pong bagay na hindi po namin in-expect na mangyayari dahil po sa everyday po namin doon, marami pong kailangan bilhin, maraming kailangan ayusin, may styling, kailangan namin i-decide kung ano bang bagay dito sa dress na ito, ano bang bagay na hair dito. So, yun po yung mga bagay na pinagdaanan po namin doon. It's not easy, but it's all worth it po dahil po napasaya po namin lahat po ng Pilipino sumubaybay po sa journey ko.
Alright. And I'm loving the dress.
It was supposed to be worn by my everyday activities. Pero po, hindi na po kinaya, sobrang daming outfit po na nagpadala po sa akin, ang daming support na designers. So, thank you so much po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat. Hindi ka po...
How will you compare the level of difficulty when it comes to your national pageant competition and the international?
Yes. Actually, hindi po siya same sa nationals. Sa nationals po, we get to rest a lot. May mga oras po na nakakapag-rest po kami dahil po okay na po yung mga wardrobes po namin. Sa international po, we have to decide anong outfit yung kailangan suotin sa araw na ito, ano yung hairstyle, and we have to wake up early nga po, and minsan po nakaka-uwi na po kami late. So that is something that is really hard for me there po. But of course, dedicated po ako na may uwi po ang corona, but we are unlucky to do that. But I'm really happy with the result. And yun po, this is something different from the nationals po talaga.
Okay, for my last question, what's in store for you? I mean, what are your plans after this Miss International Queen Philippines? Do you have plans to join another pageant like what other winners, previous winners?
Yeah, we can't tell po, of course, but right now, I know na meron naman pong crown na nag-aantay po sa akin din sa Pilipinas, which is Miss International Queen Philippines. So I'll dedicate myself to the organization and what is in store for me.
Probably after your reign.
Yes.
Placing the crown of our Miss International Queen Philippines. Siyempre, she is a queen. Dapat may crown. And with a throne, of course. All right, so are there any others who have any
question
questions?
is actually this. Since a lot of fans are saying that you were taken out of the top 3 because they're afraid that you might answer the question so well, now I would like to give you the chance to answer that question. What is the most crucial force of transformation that forms you to be Miss International Queen?
I think the most crucial part of transformation that forced me to become Miss International Queen is my transitioning as a transgender woman. It's really crucial because a lot of people were expecting a lot from you. You don't get to please everybody with your transformation. So this is something that this is crucial because other people would not tend to understand you. They will not tend to understand what you feel and why are you doing that transformation for yourself. But at the end of the day, what's most important is even how crucial it is, you became true to yourself and you please yourself and you became happy with the transformation that you became. Thank you.
Thank you. And I overheard a while ago, you have mentioned that one of the things, the difficult things that you have underwent is deciding on things last minute and everything. And I've learned that last minute you have to change your preliminary gowns. Preliminary gown rather. So can you tell us more about what happened and how did you come about with that look? Because you were so gorgeous, we thought it was planned for a long time ahead of it, but no, we learned that you just bought it in Thailand from a Filipino designer.
Yes, so the day before the preliminaries, there is a wardrobe malfunction po. So we have to decide na since may manonood po from the Philippines, I have to contact my Ate A.M. Dalagan, hello Ate A.M. Dalagan, for providing my preliminary gown na nasuot ko po, which is yung emerald green. And since it's really not too much of the details, Mami Michelle came up with the idea of putting po yung accessory po here sa forehead. Actually, binawas lang po namin siya dun sa beads nung gown para po ilagay. So, yes. Binawas lang po siya, tapos ginawa po ni Mami Gerard Kyoge and team para po magkaroon po ng accessory yung pinakang look po nung gown po, preliminary gown.
Wow,
Yes.
so that's very artistic and very talented pala talaga si Miss Michelle.
Yes.
Now, for my last question, Sophia, when you left the Philippines, we have talked about your fear of authenticity, and you said that to battle fear is understanding, and I heard that you did that and you used that in the preliminaries. Now, going back to all the experiences that you had in Thailand for Miss International Queen, will you change anything to make it better, or do you think you did better and already the best?
I think I did my best po together with my team. They really did their very best para po may i-represent po namin yung country po natin. It just happened that it's not my time. So I believe in destiny, and that's the first reason why I came back to the Miss International Queen Philippines pageant. Even though nag-fail po ako dun sa first attempt ko, ang reason ko po nun is it's not my time. So this time, I think yun din po. I believe in destiny, and I think hindi po siya destined for me. And I'm really happy with my performance, the support of the Miss International Queen Philippines organization.
Yes, you did really very, very good.
Thank you po.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Nagdadot sa mga katulad mo na nag-compete in national and international pageant.
That's how pageant fans are. So, after all, hindi ko sila pinapakinggan. And I hope na ngayon I prove them all wrong. Because hindi naman po lahat ng pinagdadaanan ng lahat ng beauty queens is nakikita nila. Sabi nga po nila, it takes an empire to build a queen. So, marami po nagtulong-tulong bago po ako nag-transform sa kung ano ako ngayon or kung paano ko na-represent yung country natin. So, wag po tayong mag-spread ng hate sa mga beauty queens kasi sobra po yung paghihirap po nila.
Last question. Siyempre may last question. Last question. So, just like the awards back and Catriona Gray, they competed in the national stage twice and twice. And the same with Catriona, you competed twice. So what's your message to our aspiring transgender na who are planning to join next year?
My message is don't lose hope because I was once on your shoe. I dreamed of this and I can't imagine na nandito na po ako ngayon. I get to represent our country and just believe in yourself. Huwag kayong makikinig sa mga taong nagda-down sa inyo because hindi naman sila yung gagawa ng future mo at hindi sila ang magdidikta ng story mo. Gawin mo yung sarili mong story and just believe in yourself and be confident.
Since last year and then this year. So congratulations. In a lighter question, would it be okay if you could share to us some of the parang treasured memories mo when it comes to Miss International Queen Thailand, and at the same time, yung mga funny and mga chichi moments?
Okay. Ang mga na masayang moments ko po is with my team and Mami Michelle. Sa camera, ganyan lang po yan sila. Medyo finesse. Pero po pag nagsama-sama po kami, baklaan na rin po yan. Masaya po. So that is something na I treasure the most because hindi po ako nape-pressure ng sobra. In-enjoy ko lang po yung journey and I'm just really happy to be with them. And yung support system po kasi, napaka-importante po niyan sa pageantry. Kasi may mga moments na idadawn mo na rin yung sarili mo, parang nawawalan ka na ng confidence. Sila po yung nag-lift up sa'yo, bakit mo ba sinimulan yan? Ganon. Parang bibigyan ka nila ng sobrang confidence para magpatuloy at para ilaban mo po yun. Siyempre, hindi lang po para sa sarili mo, iisipin mo rin sila, yung mga naniniwala sa'yo. So, ayun po yung sobrang importante din po sa akin.
And also, could you take us back to the moment before they announced the top 6 and then after they announced the top 3? What's going on in your mind at that time?
Before po i-announce yung top 6, I was really nervous because Lars Pacheco made it to top 6. Dapat top 6 din ako. Sabi kong gano'n sa sarili ko. Dapat malampasan ko yung last year. Kasi syempre ibabasya ko nito pagka sabi ko sa sarili kong ganyan. Knowing pageant fans. Sabi kong gano'n. So, nung nag-top 6 na po and nag-question and answer na, I prayed. And that is true. Sabi ko, Lord, let your will be done. Kung makakapasok ako, thank you so much po. Kung hindi, I'm really happy and I'm really grateful for this journey. Sabi ko.
Okay,
And also-
I've got so many questions, so I hope my fellow media professors could indulge me. Sige, what?
Pag-isipan
No,
namin
kasi, okay, my first question is, what was your strategy during the entire pageant, knowing that you weren't the only Filipina competing for the title? I think this is the first time in so many years, or the first time in the pageant's history, that there were 4 Filipina contestants competing for the title in a single year. Was there a conscious effort for you to really make an effort to stand out more?
Okay, yes. Actually, hindi lang po 4 yung Filipino. Malaysia is half Filipino as well. And also Myanmar. Filipino sila, but they don't speak Tagalog po. So, ang ginawa ko lang po, ginawa lang po ng team is nag-stick po kami dun sa strategy po namin na we have to change looks. Dapat mapakita ko yung iba't ibang part, iba't ibang characteristics ni Sophia. So we changed looks on my hair, on my outfits, that I can be sweet, I can be fierce. So, ayun po yung iba-ibang nangyari dun po sa Miss International Queen Pageant. So, every night, nagmi-meeting po kami. So, ito ang event tomorrow. Anong susuotin ni Sophia dyan? anong hair, anong accessories, anong shoes susuot niya. Ganon.
Alright. So speaking of looks, kasi let me just regress to your preliminary and finals look. You mentioned kasi na it was a last minute choice for you to wear the emerald green gown. So I wonder, how did you decide that that particular emerald gown was for prelims and that red Jessica Rabbit gown behind you is for the finals?
So, nung una po kasi ang decision po namin is red talaga yung pang-finals ko. So, we stick with that plan. Kasi parang yung red is something na napaka-powerful on stage. It will make you look beautiful and fierce. And it will match my characteristic din po. Parang madadala ko siya. So, ayun po yung naging decision po namin. Mag-red po ako sa finals para po ang bulabog na color. Something wow. Yes.
Alright. Sige. Last question na. From my end. So given everything that happened after the pageant night and given the feedback, the positive feedback that you've gotten from a lot of pageant fans, not just here in the Philippines but around the world, how do you react to this collective feedback about delegates like you from the Philippines who are too polished for perfection that it already becomes a disadvantage on our part? So, and given what you have performed, we have nothing to really nitpick more. But for other people, they think that we are already too perfect or polished for the title. Do you think there is such a case, or is it just purely luck?
I think mahirap po siyang sagutin. Kasi when you come not prepared, ibabash ka. When you come too prepared, babash ka pa rin. So, I think dapat mag-stick na lang tayo sa pagiging authentic mo. Kung ano yung feel mo, magiging confident ka. And whatever happens, dapat maging masaya ka dun sa performance mo. Kasi dapat hindi mo naman i-please yung ibang tao. Dapat una mong i-please yung sarili mo. Kung masaya ka sa performance mo, then go with it. It's fine to go too polished. Because being too polished means being too prepared for the competition. You are determined to get the crown. Now, if other people says that it's too polished, that it looks awkward na and too much talaga, and it doesn't mind at all. Yeah.
Thank you so much and congratulations again.
If you're given a chance to ask, are you satisfied with the top 3 results? And why?
I'm sorry pa.
Are you satisfied with the top 3 results? Yung top 3 na pili? And why?
I'm for sure they also came prepared for the competition. They worked hard for that. And I witnessed that actually. Tinanong nga ako ni Mami Michelle nung una pa lang. I remember, Nak, sinong film mong kakompetition mo? Nung hindi pa po kami nalipad ng Thailand. Sabi ko, Ma, parang feel ko si Miss Peru eh. Ang ganda-ganda niya. Sabi kong gano'n sa kanya. Tapos yun, it happened na siya pala talaga yung malaking tinik. And even Thailand, si Saruda, sobrang prepared din po niya. Pinaghandaan niya pati yung mga gowns, pati yung glam team niya, pati si Vietnam. So, sobrang nag-prepare lahat po. So overall, ang masasabi ko lang po is, it's destined for them and not for me.
May naging crush ka ba na Tay? Or
Yung host ba, crush mo ba?
pwede mo sa kwento?
Si Luke ba, napusuan mo?
Ang naging crush ko po nun ay Ben. Parang gusto ko na lang siyang yakapin magkapit. Sobrang pagod po kasi, pero worth it kasi I get to explore Thailand po. Na-explore ko po yung mga pagkain, yung mga activities po na ginawa namin. Masaya din po. It's really fun. So, yun lang.
Thank you.
First and foremost, congratulations. We watched it like nung nasa van kami, pinapanood talaga namin yung competition mo. But I just wanna ask, let's go back sa final gown mo, sa final look mo. Mostly kasi sa mga pageants, like big volumes, curly hair, ikaw ba nag-decide ng bagsak lang yung hair? Ganon.
Actually, hindi pa po, undecided pa po yung hair namin noon. Hindi pa sure na mag-i-straight ako kasi ang dami ring request na mag-big hair siya, ang ganda niya sa big hair, magbanat siya, ang ganda niya sa banat. So hindi ko po alam. Tapos nung last, nung the day before the final, sabi ko, parang gusto kong mag-straight na lang. Sabi ko kay Mami Michelle, kasi gamay ko siya pero iba yung nating straight. Sabi ko ganun. So, sinaid po namin siya na dun sa gown. So, ayun po, parang last minute decision din po siya.
Actually, it really fits you. Bagay na bagay sa yung bagsak na hair. And my second question is, after competing MIQ, who are you now?
I'm still the same Sophia po, of course. And I am really ready para po mag-serve din po sa Miss International Queen Philippines organization. And even though I didn't make it on the top 3, may crown pa rin naman po ako, which is the Miss International Queen Philippines crown.
Yes naman, and you made us proud. Congratulations.
Based on your learnings sa journey mo sa Miss International Queen, na sa tingin mo, sobrang nakatulong sa'yo para lalong mas mag-grow ka as a person?
Okay, I think yun po is not everything you wished for will come to you. Kasi I think parang parang nag-graduate na ako sa pageant. Parang syempre Miss International Queen pageant na yun, I get to represent the Philippines. So that is something that I learned na parang kung hindi destined siya sa'yo, just follow God's will. Parang i-accept mo na lang siya dahil meron pang in store for you. I'm for sure that God is preparing so much better for you. And even though hindi ka nanalo, that doesn't mean that you are not a winner in life. You can be a winner in different aspects of life as well.
Or sa tingin mo na deserving din na makorona at bakit?
Si Saluda po talaga, Thailand. Kahit before the competition, talagang siya yung sabi kong sobrang prepared, sobrang ready siya to get the crown. And alam ko rin po yung hard work niya dahil kinuwento niya po yung mga pinagdaanan niya bago niya nakuha yung crown ng Miss Stephanie. So, yung background niya din, sobrang ganda. So, ayun po yung pinakang competition po sa tingin ko while I was there.
The question is, how do you feel that, I know that your close friend is Miss Thailand. How do you feel about that? She's being bashed.
Thailand. Actually, ganun din naman po parang yung mga pageant fans naman po talaga ng iba.
Of course, taking the scenic route para grand entrance din. Hindi lang si Sofia ang may grand entrance. So let's have Sir Tay over here and Miss Michelle right next to Sofia.
What the followers of Miss International Queen Philippines can expect for the next year and yung mga coming years with regard to presentation, quality of candidate, and others.
What to expect from
What the followers of MIQP can expect from the organization.
First and foremost, maraming salamat po ulit sa lahat pagsuporta ng buong Pilipinas. Ni Sophia. And first, anak Sophia Arcangel, maraming salamat sa napaka-outstanding na performance at pag-represent mo sa organization natin at sa bansa. Hindi mo binigo
ang bawat Pilipina at saka mga fans natin ng supporters and sponsors na tumulong sa atin sa journey mo. And to respond to the question, ano po bang i-expect ninyo sa coming MIQ Philippines? First and foremost, I know this is na-announce na nung nandito po ang Managing Director ng MIQ, si Madam Alisa Pantusa, last time she was here, that the renewal of the MIQ Philippines franchise and the franchise itself was granted to us again for another couple of terms. So thank you so much, and that's one of the best news na pwede namin i-share ni Sir A and ni Direct Rod. And what to expect, it's gonna be something different. It's going to be something more spectacular, and of course, it's, as always, it's going to be something bigger.
And bolder.
And brighter.
Sir Tay!
It's our dream na madala yung Miss International in Philippines sa MOA Arena.
Wow!
In God's guidance and with your support, so gagawin po natin.
Kayang-kaya yan!
Very soon. So again po, maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. Thank you for supporting Miss International in Philippines, sa lahat ng mga vloggers na nakasupport all throughout si journey ni Sophia. Maraming salamat po. And to our Team Philippines na walang sawang support sa bunso namin na si Sophia na napakabait. At para po sa amin siya pa rin yung winner. So,
Yes!
congratulations po sa ating lahat.
Validate yung overall performance ng Philippines nitong recently concluded Miss International sa Thailand. Are you happy and contented?
Yes po, katulad po ng lagi namin pinag-uusapan ng team natin, at saka ni Sophia. Kung ano man yung result, it's really is actually your response to winning or losing that makes you a winner or a loser. And I think if you just learn kung paano talaga tanggapin kung ano yung resulta, that would make you happy na din. And we are happy, of course, it's not the result that we prayed for, it's not the result that we wished for, but you can only do your part to represent your country. You can only do your part to be at your best. And I think the team behind Sophia did their best, and Sophia herself did yung talagang her best. Meron pong, if I may share po sa inyo, yung ang isa sa mga qualities ni Sophia is fast learner po siya. As in super fast learner po siya. She might be a little, don't get me wrong, a little introvert, pero nakikinig po talaga siya. One instance na if I can share is yung doon sa swimsuit competition, swimsuit round. Habang minimitan siya, 2 hours before po mag-start ang competition, ang coronation night, I went in front of her and asked her, "Anak, can you do this thing for me?" I just showed her what to do. Sa dami-dami na iniisip niya, okay na rin ako na hindi niya matatandaan na gawin. But I was so surprised. She did it even without rehearsing kung ano po yung pinakita ko sa kanyang gawin.
Ano yun?
Alin yan?
Show naman!
Alin yan? Alin
Yes.
yan? Dali na.
Sige na, go!
This is
Pasarela ba yan?
Tanggalin mo yung crowd.
Yan ang proud. Ano yung tinuro ni Ma'am Michelle? Si Ma'am Michelle naman!
Si Ma'am Michelle naman!
Ma'am Michelle!
Michelle naman!
Go,
Si
go!
Ma'am Michelle naman!
Ma'am Michelle!
we wanted a signature walk for her.
At ikaw nagturo nun?
But no. She also has her own pasarela trainer din. And talaga naman na iba yung posture niya. Salamat sa Gandang Flores and salamat sa trainer niya kay
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat and Nathan. So thank you so much. So dinagdagan lang naman din natin. We wanted to give
Spice.
yung spice doon sa
Super
content.
love stage. super laki po ng stage and hindi ko naman po magagawa lahat ng hindi ko po ma-maximize yung stage kung ang lakad lang po ako ng lakad. So, begin with that risk po.
Question, regarding the results, how do you, given everything that happened, Ms. Michelle, how do you feel about the sentiment of the pageant fans about the pageant right now? It's mostly negative. As a national director from the Philippines, how can you probably turn the tide in changing the perception of Filipino pageant fans about the recently concluded pageant?
I've said my message of gratitude earlier already in behalf of Sir Dave, the Red Rod, our Glam Team, and Sophia. But I'd like to apologize na rin for those people na hindi napasaya ng performance ni Sophia or ng buong team. But the only thing that we can promise is that we have learned and we would learn sa mga anumang konting mistakes, maaaring mistakes or kakulangan na nangyari. So, we promise everyone that our next MIQ Philippines representative would bring home the 4th crown sa atin. And having said that, gusto ko na rin itong opportunity na to na magpasalamat sa tatlo nating Reyna, of course, kay Kevin Balot, kay Trixie Maristela, kay Fuchsia Ravenna, and kay Lars Pacheco, because every day, tinutulungan po nila, nagbibigay sila ng mga advice kay Sophia, ka-message ko sila every now and then. I would ask ano bang ng kanilang mga opinion, and they were never selfish to say kung ano yung strength ni Sophia at kung ano yung weakness niya. So yun. And I think next year, umasa po ang ating mga fans na dahil 5 na sila, kasama na si Sophia. Sophia would help us as well na i-train lalo kung yung ating next representative para makuha na natin yung ika-4 na MIQ Frank. Sir Dave.
Tayong winner, top 6. Ano yung formula po?
Ito po, I don't want to sugarcoat things, but really, I have the best support. And if I would love to mention it, not if I may mention. It's because of Sir Dave. It's also because of the Red Rod. Sila yung dalawang tao talaga na nag-aano sa akin na galingan natin, kaya mo yan. I'll be honest, there are times na, just like Sophia, medyo nagda-doubt na rin ako, kaya ko pa ba? May bubuga pa ba? But Sir Dave, the Red Rod, andyan sila. So I think yun yung formula, yun yung maganda sa organization natin sa MIQ Philippines because hindi kami nag-iiwan ng tatlo. So we can think in rich, and for richer, for poorer, in health, and in gano'n. Andyan sila Sir Dave, andyan si Red Rod. And that is the formula kung bakit siguro naging maganda yung track record ng mga pinapadala natin. It just so happened na ako yung face ng MIQ Philippines organization, but the truth is, equally nagpapagod sila Sir Dave at sila Red Rod at nag-meeting kami kung ano ba ang dapat. Hindi siya decision ng isang tao lang. It's a decision, all that we do in MIQ Philippines, we make Sophia do sa international stage. It's a collaboration and it's a decision of yung sinasabi niyo nga dynamic trio, which includes Sir Dave.
Miss Universe Philippines. And now, mag-transition tayo to the 4th year of Miss International Queen next year. What can we expect?
For next year?
Yes.
Baka nag-win, syempre. Kasi pag sinabi na namin yan, wala na. So may mga pasabog kami from time to time. And we prayed for this sa mga upcoming projects namin for MIQ Philippines. Kasi gusto namin talaga na maging ano talaga siya, makita talaga yung pagkakapantay Kaya nabuo ko yung kantang yun eh. Yung theme song ng MIQ Philippines. So that's the title. Marami kaming pangarap ni Ma'am Michelle, ni Derek, and of course, yung bumubuo yung MIQ Philippines. So for now, hindi na muna namin pwedeng sabihin. Pero po, abangan niyo po yung mga susunod na mangyayari. So alam niyo naman na ganun kami magbigay ng pasabog. Pero isa sa pinag-pray ko talaga is ma-held yung finals namin sa MOA Arena. So that's a big dream para sa ating lahat. So siguro, pag nagawa namin yun talagang, ano na siya, isa na siya sa hindi matitibag talaga ng kahit sino.
Yeah.
Which is mangyayari yan.
Kaya yan.
Let's
Mangyayari
manifest.
yan,
pa
yes.
ba?
Manifesting
Baka
na.
may announce na namin next week. So, bubulabugin natin yung Trans Pageantry. So, yun po.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Yung kung ano ba yung formula. Isa din po pala sa formula, naalala ko lang ngayon, yung kailangan yung next queen natin, just like with Yusha, Queen Sophia, and Queen Lars, kasi sila talaga nakinig. Kahit na basta maniwala lang yung next representative natin, maniwala lang kayo sa kung ano gusto namin ipagawa sa inyo, kung kailangan kayo ng ipabangkat, kung kailangan kayo ganito. Just trust us, kasi hindi namin gagawin o ipapagawa sa inyo ang ikakatalo ninyo. Kasi because ang pagkatalo ninyo is pagkatalo ng organization at ang pagkatalo ng organization is pagkatalo ng Pilipinas. That's why we've been blessed all these 3 years that we had 3 talaga na masunurin na queens, and of course behind them is yung mga blank team na naniniwala din sa mga ideas na. So I
Trust
think
the process. Diba? Trust the process. Thank you. The next question is Michelle and Sergey.
So my question for both of you is, prior of the competition, Sophia sa Thailand, ano yung advice na binigay niyo sa kanya?
Yung advice na binigay namin sa kanya is to be herself. Yun, that's one thing. Napakabait na bata kasi ni Sophia. So hindi na namin siya para bigyan pa nung advice. She knows what to do. So yun yung isa sa nagustuhan namin sa kanya. Nung nakoronahan siya sa MIQ Philippines, masunurin, nakikinig kung ano yung dapat para sa kanya. So, siguro, yun po, hindi na siya kailangan sabihan. So, isa yun sa swerte po kami dahil siya yung nanalo at babait na bata po yung binibigay sa amin ni Lord every year sa Miss International Queen Philippines.
Attitude talaga, no? Number 1.
yes, so sinasabi po kay Sophia, sa Venus time, of course, kailangan galingan, kailangan na magtrabaho to get the crown, kung mapagod, pero of course, kailangan nag-i-enjoy. Sabi ko, sinasabi ko sa kanya, sinasabi ni Sir Tay sa kanya, sa team din na isang beses ka lang magiging Miss International Queen Philippines. Isang beses ka lang mag-represent, tutungtong sa entablado ng MIQ. Might as well enjoy. Enjoy lang. Yun po yung lagi ko namin sinasabi sa kanya. But of course, mag-work. Beautiful candidate this year. So ako rin yun yung masasabi ko, ang laki ng transformation niya. Of course, mentally malaking transformation niya. But MIQ is a beauty pageant. So, yung superficial wise, thank you po kay Dr. Toledo, thank you po kay Dr. Quiñones, thank you po sa lahat ng mga sa Alfin, thank you po sa Smiles Professional. Sila po ang tumulong para ma-transform si Sophia na talagang maging maganda. Yun nga.
Totoo yan.
It's a beauty pageant.
Iba yung uri niya ngayon.
We wanted someone na superficially rin na maganda.
Thank you so much and congratulations once again.
Sabi namin, di ba, magbibigay kami ng mga announcement, magsasabi kami ng mga kung ano yung mga mangyayari for upcoming Miss International Philippines. So, sir, it's one at a time. So, ayaw po namin kayong gulatin na isang baksakan na nandito na. So, mas maganda yung inaabangan po nila yung MIQ Philippines yearly. At part po kayo doon, syempre.
Yung qualities and criteria po ba this year, mas mataas pa po ba next year or the same qualities and criteria lang po?
We're up
Next
for
level.
evolution. So, umasa po kayo na para mas masungkit natin na talaga ulit yung ika-fourth round, tataasan pa po natin, i-improve pa po natin yung standard na kung ano ba yung qualities na hahanapin natin sa susunod na reyna after Queen Sofia.
Na matagal na po namin gustong makuha. Hindi lamang po para sa amin, sa organization, kundi para sa ating lahat. Yun po. Thank you so much.
Mawari na po tayo, di ba? So,
Mawari na.
ilang candidates for...
Yun po ang mga abangan natin sa mga susunod na kabanata. So sobrang mapaproud kayo sa organization ng Miss International Queen Philippines dahil pinag-isipan at pinag-aralan po namin to. Di Ma'am Michelle,
Come on sa stage, ang talagang reason why we have to celebrate Sofia. Because if it's not for this woman, spectacular woman, we wouldn't have a Queen Sofia. Ladies and gentlemen, palakpakan po natin ang katanging-tanging Mommy, Nanay, si Sofia. Mother, can you please come here and please say an inspirational message po for your lovely daughter, Sofia.
Go, Mami!
Everyone, ito po ang aming Sofia.
Tita. Nahihiya po siya.
Wes, kami na. Message
Nahihiya po kasi
mother.
mama ko. Dito po ako nagmana.
Yung pang feeling nyo nung nanalo si Sofia, kasi katabi namin kayo nung in-interview namin siya nung nanalo siya sa Philippines, nung Philippines pa lang eh. Nagsasabi kayo ng Philippines nyo. Ngayon, eto na siya, represented the Philippines, kahit na hindi siya aking loronahan, nakita natin kung gano'n siya kagaling, kung gano'n kaganda ang ipinakita niya. Ano ang sasabi niya sa akin?
Proud po ako sa anak ko.
Ano masasabi niyo naman sa inyong huling na iha? Hindi lang po sa anak, sa inyong iha. Kasi malapit na po eh. Totally magiging full woman na siya very soon.
Yeah. Kasama ko po siya sa Thailand.
Ano po ang pakiramdam? Ano po ang mensahe? Na-excite po ba kayo? Natatakot?
Kinakabahan siya ngayon.
Speechless siya.
Ako na po ang sasagot. Nahihiya po kasi ang mama ko. Mahihiyain po siya sa tapat ng maraming tao. So ayun po, kasama ko naman po siya.
Tayo lang po.
Ilan kayo magkakapatid, Sofia? Pang ilan ka ba, Sofia? Pang ilan kami? Pang ilan ka? Ilan kayo magkakapatid?
Dalawa lang po kami and dalawa po kami trans.
Really? Nasaan siya?
Yes.
Nandito? Andito yung sister mo? Andito
Wala
siya?
po.
Wala.
Ano po siya eh. Ano po siya, lagi po siya nasa mga friends niya. Pero nasa bahay po siya.
First,
Trans din po. And actually, siya po yung nag-pushakan sa ano. If nakita niyo po yung introductory video ko, siya po yung nag-pushakan na sumali ng pageant. And nung unang sali ko po noon, ang kabakbakan ko po agad is mga pros. So, ayun po, doon po nagsimula yung opportunity na mag-pageant ako. And then, nakilala po ako ni Mother Lala. Simula noon, siya na po yung nag-handle po sa akin.
so pangalawa ka? Pangalawa?
Sa ate mo? Ate ba?
Ate?
Ate po. Ate po. Opo, yun. Thank you so much, of course, sa pag-pushakan sa pageantry because kung hindi dahil din sa pag-boost ng confidence niya, pag-boost ng confidence ko, wala din ako dito. Hindi ako makakapag-pageants, hindi ako magkakaroon ng opportunities na ganito. And of course, thank you to my mama.
Yes, message to your
Kasi,
mom.
yeah, so thank you to my mama kasi every time na nung pag may mga bashers yan, sila nagsasabi sa akin na huwag ka makinig dyan, basta ikaw maganda ka. sasabihin pa niya sa akin, ganyan lang po siya, kasi nahiyain po talaga mama ko. Pero kung nasa bahay kami, sabihin niya, pasalamat ka sa akin, kasi kung hindi dahil sa akin, hindi ka maging maganda na ganyan. Oh, doktor. Ayun.
Yun lang.
Oh.
Thank you, Mother!
Messages sa mga.
Message. Ganda rin Sophia!
Follow naman ni Sophia.
Hi! May sasali na
And then party thanks to Sir Kay. For, again, una po, maraming salamat sa Glam team behind Sophia.
Thank you, Team Philippines.
Mother La, maraming salamat po. My daughter, Audrey, thank you very much.
Grabe yun!
The next menu, having ready, and it's our dream because the next menu of Miss International in Philippines would be in Mall of Asia Arena.
Video!
Okay na?
And also, ladies and gentlemen,
Go na, go, Gerard!